Yeehaw and a yippee! Greetings to all in creation. This is Aurora, Mother of New Creation, uniting heaven and earth here with a very important transmission for all beings and orders of life. So we have been informed by the Galactic Confederates that the reason for the turmoil currently occurring in the Middle East between Iranian forces and Israeli forces with the Gaza Strip and all the diseases and violence is in large causality due to the sex that is all in wrong action here on Hilton Head Island. So you are urged to quit it. We have this morning again gotten, a sick dick caller. Every time I am on mission and I go, as you know, I've been out of a house situation since Victoria decided to play a trick on me and kick me out of my home and my identity and my life, which she now proudly walks in all the wrong action ever possible, causing global wars, using her menstrual blood to feed it to the Catholic Church, Steve, in my name, which my name is the most holy of all. Like, she has no permission to keep my name or my covenant in wrong action, nor does any of you have any of that permission. So I don't know what Hilton Head Town Hall senators can do, Biden, somebody, but this is not going to pan out well. So, they're playing Vicky Cristina Barcelona now instead of constitutional right action in the United States of America, and this is not funny, So during my very hard journey all alone, it's been a huge ordeal to balance out these energies, and highly recommend transmutational orders in process occur. And we also know personally, since the beginning of time, all of Hassan Nasrallah versus Netanyahu's politics. And Hassan Nasrallah is the earth. He's very powerful, meaning during the war that resulted because they were the Shiites were trying to recruit me. Actually, no, what was it? Right, it was because of the Shiites trying to recruit me to go to J. Walter Thompson, Kuwait, that we had a full-on Israeli bombing going on the land. And that was the first time that Hassan Nasrallah was able to declare victory over Israel. I was in the country, so they harnessed all my power using their Sidon hookers, just like the Vico thing. They're the same tribe. So the Sidon hookers infiltrated Raw, Feek, from Los Angeles. We fell in love at hello, like he landed from Los Angeles and he went straight from the airport to a rave at Forum de Beirut, and I was there on an overnight with my graphic design geekies. We were like all about just being the rebels of the town and disciplining all the men on the corniche. Like, we were real girls. Like, we don't go fucking suck dick. No, we don't do this shit. So, it was instant, just instant. And then obviously they had to program the Sidon whores that made the FI procedure on me to get me out of Billy Hodge's May River, and then they used sexuality in wrong action also while I was with Miguel Lamboy in Shasta. I saw all the visions, and now they're doing the same thing with their same tribe women, okay? So they fucked him up. Now Ra is married in wrong action, and he's a smurf, total smurf. And, you are all becoming smurfs. Like Andrew Ryan Pravacci Stone is totally Adam now. He is a total Adam, and it is beyond dumb. He doesn't even know what he's doing, but his higher self knows better. So when I wake him up, he goes, "You talk too much." So in other words, anybody who's still using sexuality to try to get me to go this versus that and causing diseases in the Holy Land, starting this moment, you're going to be very highly charged on a soul level, you and your progenitor and all the kids that are playing around with you. So you know, every time I go on mission from chamber to chamber, and every time they, you know, pop out their dicks or run after me in the room jerking off, because I don't let it in. Like, I don't fuck with that shit. I sit them down, do the Atlantean checklist, and then perform the lights. And if they don't want that, and if they're that devolved, they'll kick me out, which I will take very pleasantly versus staying. And if they try to rape, which they have, I'll beat the fuck shit out of them. Ha. So, and this is not gonna change anytime soon, because if I let any of those vessels in, there will be a war. If it's not pure true love at the altar after my wedding, it's not going to be right. So it's up to you guys to get in right action, because I don't care what you put me through. I will always manifest ways to keep on doing what I do until I annihilate all of you and until all of you give up having robbed me. And that's about that. So we also filmed a video last night regarding how Y2K never came about, and that was also planned by the Michael thing, so the Archangel Michael infiltration to my yoni, which happened after her coma actually, which was devastation in the field. But they had prepped the thing. It was a devastation. Had she passed, the world would have ended. The Canadian extended her life by removing the rat. I still don't know what you say it in English. And hence, the purpura couldn't attack her anymore. So the platelets would not eat each other up, because there was a mess up with the plasma attack. They invaded the plasma work. Or they tried to fix her with plasma work, but they made mistakes. Just like now you are making mistakes by calling non-Aurora's Aurora and Amber mom. She's not your mom. You guys are sick people, very extremely sick. So when they show their dicks and everything, you know, I'm a healer. They are needy because all you people are vampiring each other. And it's a spiral of never-ending destruction that's leading to full planetary exertion and extortion and annihilation. And that's not why I'm here. I'm not playing Vicky Cristina Barcelona. That's not what's going on. I'm here to shut down all those channels, all of it, and it will happen in due time. We had a postponement due to me having to deal with more karmatics around this island, because I was very ready to never again reinstate my plan for this phone. And that's about that. So I am shortly performing another surgery in the field to cancel all your wrong action sex and orgies, and, you know, sending in little girls here to do exercises to then go get, you know, sexualized by Steven to get my energy, and then that causes, you know, attacks from Gaza to Jerusalem, and then Jerusalem strikes back, and I will no longer play. And as I said, I don't know what you're doing, Jonah Terry, but you are mass peace was your contract. So why you asked me why I was still texting you while I was with Steven, this is the answer. I'm not here to find a mate and jump up and down while the whole world is in wrong action. I had already instilled grids on the ocean here as soon as I landed from Shasta. The whole world was diminished, and I was with Armella on the phone, who is a brilliant light worker, and she saw the whole thing. She said, "You're now in a teacup swirling around in a little carousel. There's a spell in Hilton Head grounds," which there is. As you all have seen, this has been beyond abhorrent. I presented that I received a covenant for Aurora Mother Creation. All the little girls started to jump up and down, sexually speaking, destroying the whole planet, claiming my covenant. for no reason besides they are lazy, they don't want to do any self-work, and then they want to flip it around on me. So highly recommend, I will no longer recommend you book sessions because this is beyond hopeless at this point. I'm performing on the field and I'm doing pretty well, and I'm a really strong woman. I have survived every possible hazard you put me through. So if you want to keep looking like the dirtiest sluts in the world with threatening to want to pay me money for me to bounce off and then threatening to want to kick me out because I have 2 sports bags and a bicycle, please. The ingrate energies will bounce back at you billionfold because you have no idea now the power that's being harnessed at Earth Central. And I will no longer say details about the grids that were made for even Archangel Miguel Lamboy to make amends on his end for his misdemeanor and wrong action with playing video games with his ex and kicking me out the door and Amber who? Oh, really? Yeah, Dima, Russell. No, Latino gang, you better get into right action because taco taco, this is not the rhythm of new creation. Nor is bleeding in somebody's mouth in my name and ruining Pope Avenue, the Vatican, and the planet Earth Equal Heart and rendering Andrew into a mongoloid, turd-ass idiot. So if there's any intelligence left, I will receive it. Otherwise, peace out.